Yes, guys, good evening to all. This evening, I'm going to do a video once again with the Glebe area in St. George, outside the Glebe Polyclinic, looking down towards St. George Parish Church. You can see a good view of the St. George Valley from here as well. Polyclinic and St. George Welfare Office here. So this is the Glebe area in St. George. This is just above St. George Parish Church. And outside of the Glebe Polyclinic and St. George Welfare Office. Up the hill here, leading back to the lane at Gun Hill. And this is the Glebe Polyclinic here, and St. George Welfare Office. Once again. And it has been renamed, the Glebe Polyclinic has been renamed the Freddie Miller Polyclinic, named after former politician, member of parliament for St. George, Freddie Miller. Who served the constituency of St. George for 18 years, 1948 to 1966. And then he was father of Dame Billy Miller, who was also a member of parliament for the city. She was a politician as well. Dame Billy Miller was a politician. She was the PM, the MP for the city for 32 years, or 31 and a half, 1976 to 2008. She was a member of parliament for the city for 32 years. So, yeah, Freddie Miller. Polyclinic. At that time when he was the MP for St. George was just one constituency. It was just St. George, but now it is divided into two constituencies. St. George North and St. George South. So this is the Glebe Polyclinic here, which caters to residents of the parish of St. George, the Freddie Miller Polyclinic. It caters to residents in the parish of St. George, past and present residents. So even if you don't live in St. George anymore, but you are from St. George, or you used to live in St. George, you can still go here for your medical checkups. So this is the hill above St. George Parish Church. It can be referred to as the Rectory Hill because it is where St. George Rectory is located. St. George Rectory, where the priest who serves St. George Church lives. Even though this is referred as the Rectory, even though it is St. George Rectory, the Rectory Hill, it can be referred to as Glebe Hill too, or just the Glebe. So again, I'm in the parish of St. George, which is in the center of the island. St. George and St. Thomas are the two parishes here in Barbados, in the center of the island, best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. So don't have any sea north coastline in these parishes. St. Thomas and St. George are the two landlocked parishes here in Barbados. Best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. So this hill is pretty long. It starts from Charles Road Bridge. So St. George Parish Church is at the bottom of the hill here. But the pasture, St. George Parish Church is the second oldest place of worship in Barbados. Built in 1641 and rebuilt in 1784. It is less Gothic and more Georgian. And St. George Parish Church, St. George is the parish where my father was born and raised. My father is born in this parish, and for those of you who don't know who my father is, that's more that sings, or that used to sing, is my father. He used to write songs as well for Karen Leacock, Wendy Allen, Shara Hackett, and many more. Up this hill now we'll be leading back to Newberry. The hill here will lead back to Newberry and Tate Hill and Workmans and Gun Hill as well, with the Gun Hill signal station and the lion statue at Gun Hill. You can see the signal station from here, which is on top of the hill here. The Gun Hill signal station was built in 1818 as a fortress to signal when the enemies were coming in. It was later acquired by the Barbados National Trust in 1982 on the 24th of November when Tom Adams was the Prime Minister. And the lion statue at Gun Hill is just below the signal station, which was carved in 1868 by Captain Henry Wilkinson, who was an officer at the signal station. This is the busiest part of St. George. So the left turn here will take you back to the left turn here where that white car is coming out from. Will take you back to Glebe number 6, and it will take you back to Flat Rock, via Rowans, and back to Locust Hall, and the famous Francia Plantation House, in which Winston Hall and Peter Bradshaw did the crime in 1985 when they broke into the Francia Plantation House in St. George. So this is the busiest part of the parish of St. George. And down the hill here will lead about to St. George Parish Church and Charles Road Bridge and back to Bridgetown. So down the hill will be St. George Parish Church, Charles Road Bridge, then Belgally and Mylards Hill, and then back down into town. Charles Road Bridge is also referred to as the capital of St. George because it is where most of the amenities in the parish are located, such as the Bridge Supermarket, Chefette Restaurant, the gas station, the discount hardware, and other businesses, all in the Charles Road Bridge area. Many residents from St. George refer to it as Charles Road Bridge. St. George and St. John residents and surrounding parishes refer to Charles Road Bridge as Charles Road Bridge. As I said before, this hill is rather long, and as the further you go, it gets steeper. So the hill starts on Charles Road Bridge when you go around the corner by the gas station and go up the hill, and then it gets longer when it gets it gets back level again when it gets by St. George Parish Church, and then it starts again by the Glebe Polyclinic up this hill here, all the way up to Lafayette Hill, which is just above here, and then it gets steeper when it gets to Gun Hill, and then from Gun Hill up to Newberry. The hill will finish somewhere in Newberry, which is just above Gun Hill. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.